Hey guys, welcome to TechInUps. I, Abhishek Chaudhary, currently working as a developer in Microsoft. Okay, a full stack developer. Okay, so this course is all about a complete preparation guide for FANG companies. So you can understand the meaning of FANG. So it will include all the top companies. We'll especially target at 4 companies: Facebook, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. We'll do all the questions that has appeared in, not all, but yeah, a lot of questions that have appeared in those companies. Okay, even we'll study all the topics belonging to that. For example, let's start from the today. Like today we'll start with linear search, right? So today we'll study linear search. In the next session we'll practice linear problem based on linear search, then binary search, problem based on binary search, then different type of sorting, and so on. We'll go with these topics, right? Okay. So before I start, I just want you guys to have a look at something, and this, which is something like what do you say, grand coding contest, which has been organized by Newton School. Okay, so if you are someone who is looking to excel in coding, okay, or see at what level you want to, at what level you stand currently, okay, if that is the case, you guys do check out this grand coding contest. This will not only help you to understand yourself, okay, this will also help you to connect with lot of coders, okay, and there will be a chance that you guys can win a cash prize up to 5 lakhs, depending on, like, you can see a lot of cash prizes here. Just check out the link is in the description below. Okay, awesome guys. Okay, now this is okay. Now do check it out if you're interested, and if not, it's okay, totally up to you. Okay, so now let's start with the today's topic, that is linear search. Okay, so what when I say a term linear search, so basically search means, you clearly understand, something deals with searching, right? Okay, linear search basically means I'll go element by element, okay, and search a thing. Now linear search you may have mostly used in arrays, but it's not. It can be used in a linked list, it can be used in a range, a lot of places I can use it. Basically the search thing, if you know that, if you know about SQL, you have a select command in SQL. Here also I can use a search, not necessarily linear search, but yeah, a search algorithm, right? Yeah, so now let's come here, let's get started. Okay, so we are here, okay, to the algorithm playground. Let's create an algorithm playground. Write the name here, linear search. Okay, let's implement linear search. I tried it earlier, so it's coming, not checking out the playground. Okay, so I have to select the language. I'll do it in JavaScript. I think that's the most popular language. Okay, you guys are free to do in the language you want, so I'll make it. Let me know. Okay, so where it is. Okay, so let's start with this function. Okay, what happened? Okay, here. Okay, function, let's give it a name like linear search. Let's give it a small name, not capital letters, linear search. Okay, what all parameter it will have? It will have a parameter as an array and a number, like, which you need to search, right? Basically let's write it search, so it will be much clearer. Okay, so now what we need to do, we'll take a simple example of an array. Okay, so like if you want, this will be an array. Let's take something like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. Let's take the search element as 40. Okay, and now I'll call linear search. Okay, so let's do the calling later. Okay, so here what I'll do, I'll just take a loop. Okay, for I is equals to 0, I is less than ARR dot length, I plus plus. Okay, so now the next thing is, what will I do here? I will just do a simple, I basically have to go step by step in the array, right? Okay, so if I have to access the array element, you know, like the name is ARR, so ARR I'll be able to access the element. So basically I have to check it if this is equal to search or not, right? So I'll use the if here, if ARR I is equal search, then what will happen? Then I'll just return whichever index it is. So basically if they are equal, the index is I, right? I'll return the index. Okay, if this is not equal, then I'll return -1. Okay, so from this we understand that, okay, if it is not true, then I'll zoom it a little. Let me know, okay, in the comments, is this zoom level totally okay to you? Accordingly, I'll zoom it in everything. Okay, so this is okay. So now let's come here. If I see, I want to like see. So basically, what is happening here? So if there is an array, if the element is found, it will return you that index, right? If the element is not found, it will return you -1. Why this will work? This will work because, like, see, if the element is found, it will return that value, okay, anywhere. If that is not found, it will get out of the outside this loop, okay, it will return here -1. Okay, now see, if that element is found, at that point only it will return, so it will not go to the next, it will not keep on checking, right? Okay, so it will never come here, I mean to say that. Okay, so now I'll just write a simple condition. So let's do one thing, let's get the index is equals to linear search. So linear search, and it's an array, then the search value. Okay, so I'll just write if index equal is not equal -1. Okay, that means index has some value, right? If that's the case, I'll just print a message console.log. What will be the message? Element is found, element found, and position will be this index, right? Okay, let's include a message element found at. Else if, I basically try not to write else if, else, so I generally write else if. So else if index equal -1, then what will be the thing? Console.log, sorry, why it's happened to my console? Console.log element not found. Okay, so pretty simple, right? So now let's have a first, let's check it. So what will I do? I'll make it smaller. Okay, so now what you can do, let's give it a run. So element found at 3. You can, if you write here at index 3, so now it makes more sense, right? Element found at index 3, correct? So it was 40, 0, 1, 2, 3, right? The counting starts from 0 in programming, right? Okay, awesome. So now if you have to check a number which does not exist, so let's suppose I'll give 11. 11 is not in the array, right? So if I run it, element not found, correct? So you got the message. Okay, so now it's not just writing the program. Once we have written the program, there are several things that we guys need to check. Step number 1, is this thing, like what they say, the program that I have written, what is the complexity of this program? It's space complexity, time complexity, and all those things. So if I talk about the space complexity, sorry, if I talk about the time complexity, the program is running, this will, if this has n elements, okay, this will run n times, correct? This loop will run n times. So let me do it here, create a screen. The time complexity, you know, this loop is running for n times, right? Right, so on, like starts with 0 and go to n-1 till the length of the array. In the worst case, like there can be best case, like the best case, what will happen? The first element, this element will match with the search. So you can see the best time complexity is O1, the first can match. What is the worst time complexity? Like that there's a possibility last element will match, or even the last element will not match, right? So in the worst case, it has to travel all the n elements, right? So that we take time complexity as the worst time complexity, never as the best time complexity, right? Okay, so worst time complexity is On, so that is our time complexity. Whenever I ask you time complexity, basically I'm asking you the worst time complexity. Okay. Okay, so now let's talk about another thing. What is a space complexity? So this array is already given for us. Apart from this, we are not using any thing. Okay, right? So space complexity will be O1, right? Okay. So now, like see, what will we do? Like today we have just done a simple linear search, right? Okay. Tomorrow, like in the next class, we'll see the application based on this. Like we'll take few programs from medium to hard. Okay. Easy, of course, easy also, and then apply linear search on them and see how linear search works out. Okay. So now, if I tell you like this linear search worked with like what do you say, integers. What if I need to have a string? So let's take a string then. Okay. Okay, let's take India. I'll write India with capital letters. Love and respect. China, let's write it in small letters. Pakistan, Afghanistan, and then finally let's take Russia, United States, and let's everything is too much. Okay, okay. Let's search for. Let's suppose Afghanistan. Afghanistan. I hope the spelling is correct. Okay. So currently I am taking like different cases. If capital A, small a are different. Okay. I think that all things you can do. Okay. So the same thing, same logic. Okay. Let's search it. Afghanistan should be at position 0, 1, 2, 3, 3. Right. So let's give it a search. Element found at index, right? So it doesn't matter if you have a array of like what do you say, integers or a string, doesn't matter. Simply it will work in other data structures also, but we'll see when we come to those data structures. Okay, so I think this is very much clear to you guys, right? Okay, there is not pretty much anything, but I'll suggest you guys to whenever you're implementing this, always make a function and implement it. Don't directly start writing linear search or binary search or any kind of search. Okay, we'll see a lot of things, so it's always better you make a different function and then do it. Okay, okay guys, and that's all from my side in the linear search. Okay, if you have any confusion in any of the thing that I have discussed, comments are open for it. Okay, go on and write any comments. I'll try to answer as much I can. Okay, and do like and subscribe if you really enjoyed the thing. Okay, we'll be following it more videos. So this is how we will go. If you are not very clear, every like whenever I get time, I'll make one video that will be explanation video of that topic. Okay, then followed by several video, can be, or one video, long video can be for examples of it. So we will have different examples for that video. Okay, like I can pick up from a program from some like some program that has already appeared in some other companies, or I can even make something, or like I can find something. Okay, and then finally present it to you and we'll solve it together. Okay, okay. So and whichever program that I do, make sure that you must implement on its own. Okay, either before I do it or after I do it, it's totally up to you, but do it. Okay, it's important. Okay guys, that's all from my side. Okay, do check out our courses on Launchpad also, because you know on Launchpad you will get a lot of assignment associated with the course, right? You can try solving it out. Assignment can be in form of a quiz or a normal assignment where you can do it. Okay, okay guys, then I'll see you out in the next video, but don't forget to like and subscribe.